college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bears will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Might be looking to run. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves it with the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. And you saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving to give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll throw it from the red zone, using the quick game. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Smarty! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
On the run from inside his own 5. Almost a little. for on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the move, it's Washington. Oh, what a move. Got the first down and more. Line room to the right. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, you're going to have to get something figured out.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. The short hands, it's Kelly. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Spartans moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback
going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over.
He's loose down the left side. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Prentice. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Childs. Now improvising. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Snags a quick pass on the left.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, give on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a second and long. On the run, it's Washington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Still looking, on the move. Throws to the tight end. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
To the air, it's Childs. Here's the heat. The sure hands, it's Kelly. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature.
Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. He might want another play. Looking downfield. It's Childs. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You know, as a receiver, sometimes you have to have better awareness. You're down here in the end zone. You're on the outside of the field. You got to put your body in a position where you can make that catch, but still keep a foot in bounds, and not able to come up with that one.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Prentice. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's got 99 yards on the ground for them so far, has his eyes set on that 1,400-yard mark. The Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Creates a little room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. And as he throws, what a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The idea on that one was to pop a big play on 3rd down, but they got a zero.
And you got to give credit to the defense. When the defense is able to play, pass, and they rush the passer, and react like that to the screen. Because you don't play screen, you react to screen. Good reaction. Great job
going for it all. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in the position to go ahead and score points before the half.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He fires one deep down the right side. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense finds him.
The Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. The Sneak scores it.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead. There was just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Back to throw. It's Robertson. Got a man. It's Washington. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Past the 40. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Bears!
I think coming into this game, we thought it was going to be a back-and-forth affair. What a great job executing on that touchdown. If they get this extra point, man, we are all tied up heading in at halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Prentice. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially... Oh, there's an alley on the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Robertson. He hurls one deep down the left side.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on third down. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! They take the lead with the 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
You might as well commit 2 guys to covering this dude, because if you don't, you've got no shot, much like trying to deal with Plaxico Burress.
Yeah, they haven't had any success. I mean, just trying to stop him, but he's showing off why he's so great. Just The attention to detail, the route running, to be able to win with speed on the outside.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Smarty.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Prentice. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Got the quick pass. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Pocket breaking down. And they gamble in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him in the open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Prentice. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for space. It's Washington. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating, like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now, you just hope you have enough.
Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Running to Green. Powers through.
Returner is tackled at the 40. And Michigan State's Spartans will take over 3rd and 10.
Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And in this game, this guy has shown you why he's one of the best in the country. He has so much ability at the running back position. Speed, quickness, the ability to break tackles, unbelievable vision. Already now.
There he goes. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown.
And that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Spartans in the hurry up. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Childs. Dances away to buy time. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Fears the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Unloads it left. He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Play the analytics here and you go for two. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead.
I like a nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Prentice. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Rush is on him. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Finds the tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So this defense just shot itself in the foot, and now they'll have to try to stand up again after just handing the offense a first down. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely...
Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Bears have this offense rolling. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Caught in the backfield, it's Kelly. If you're going to run that play, you have to get it out of the end zone there, and they'll take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. finding open areas.
The return is brought down at the 36, and the Baylor offense will take over 1st and 10.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's caught inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Awesome execution. Nice job going down the field, scoring the touchdown, but only half of the work was done. Under 2 minutes, got to go for the 2-point conversion here. Pick your play. Let's get ready to roll.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. So just over 90 seconds to go, and this game's probably going to come down to whether they can recover this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a 1st down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And his throw is incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. That's caught. It's Prentice. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And
his offense tries to run and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Robertson. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Bringing the heat. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that